Okay, this is a Crown CE2000, and you know, I've had this for a while, and it's been cutting out. The fault lights will start coming on, and I use this for my monitors, and the monitors cut out. A few weeks ago, I noticed when we had the fan on in the room, it was working better, and then a few nights ago, I noticed I was behind it, and I noticed that the fan inside the unit is not turning at all. So I'm sure that's what's causing it. So anyway, I'm hoping that's what's causing it. At least that would be an easy fix, hopefully. So anyway, that's what I'm going to try to see if I can get this thing working right. Yeah, this fan looks pretty crusty. It does turn. It does turn, so it's not completely frozen up, so I don't know what's going on here. Also, one problem that we've had with this amp is this bridge stereo mode switch seems to be a little flaky. You kind of have to fiddle around with it to get it to go into the right mode. So I probably will clean that out and check that out too while I'm messing with this thing. It's pretty dirty. So anyway, you know, I took the top off of it. I don't really think I need to take the top off because it's got screws. I think the fan can be removed from the back here, but look at that transformer. That is amazing right there. All these huge heat sinks and transistors like crazy. Wow, that's amazing. Probably just blow this thing out really good, clean it out. Oh, I don't know if I should probably maybe need to check those capacitors. Wow, this thing is heavy duty. Look at that. That is amazing. Okay, so here it is. It was a piece of cake to get out, just 4 screws, and then the little connector. Oh, here's the problem. Maybe not. I'm just going to, right now, it's 24 volts. I am just going to hook some power to this thing and see if it even turns. Yeah, I've just got it wired into my, I've got it just jumped into my power supply here, and I have it on 9 volts, even though it's 24 volts. Let's see what happens here. I'm going to turn this on. Well, that's curious. Looks like the fan works. Okay, so I have to check the circuit out. Maybe this, maybe there's something wrong with this jack here, or something else. Okay, at this point I've just taken the fan out and cleaned it, and then also there's a switch. I'm not sure what that switch is right there by the fan, where the fan plugs in, but I cleaned that really good too, along with the bias, not the bias, but bridge mode switch is right there too, and it's been acting up. So you know, maybe it's just something to do with this switch. I'm not sure what that switch is, but anyway, for now, I've just to test it, I've just cleaned the fan and cleaned that switch and the bridge mode switch, and I've got it plugged into my current limiter, and we're going to test it, see what happens. So we're just going to test it here, see if it comes on. it came on. I mean, the fan's not turning, but it's not going to turn until it heats up. So probably it is pulling a lot of current. Let me let me put that into just a regular plug-in, bypass the current limiter. Okay, I've just got it bypass the current limiter now. You know, that's what it's supposed to do. So I think what I'm going to do at this point, I'm just going to blow all the dust and stuff out of it really good, and then hook it back up and just see what happens. I mean, there's nothing obviously nothing obvious here jumping out at me, so we're going to just try it and see what happens. Well, we've been running it for a while, and that's the fan on one of these other amps, but the fan is not running, but it hasn't gone into default mode or into fault mode. So, and we had it pretty loud for a while, so I'm just going to keep monitoring it. And I don't know, I really didn't do anything besides just clean that switch and the jack for the fan and the fan itself, and then the bridge mode switch. So you know, I don't know, we're just going to keep an eye on it. Alright, well, we've been using this amp, this Crown CE2000 amp, for about 6 weeks now, and there's been no issues with it going into fault mode or anything like that. So you know, all I did was basically just clean the unit out, you know, the fan, and then also these two switches right here. It's interesting, the unit that I have, the sensitivity switch is inside the unit. You can't access that from the outside. You have to go in through either through the fan or from the top. So I wonder what that's about. Maybe people were putting it into, you know, the wrong sensitivity mode and not knowing what they were doing or something. Anyway, it's working now. I was scrolling through the service manual, which is available online. It's really extensive. It's pretty great, actually. And it shows that when the fault indicator blinks, it blinks because it's, number one, it's ready for operation. 2, when the heatsink reaches a temperature above normal, if the transformer thermal protection circuit is activated. 4, if the load on the amplifier develops a short circuit. And 5, should the amplifier output stage become non-operable. You know, all I can think of is possibly the speaker, number 4, the speaker cable had shorted out or something, because now it's working just fine. And you know, I had to kind of reconfigure the wires to the speakers from the amp, so possibly that's it. So anyway, that's going to be it for now. If anybody has any other suggestions or ideas what could have caused this amp to go into fault mode, you know, let me know in the comments. But other than that, I'm just going to leave it as is for now. It's working, and it's working great. So that's it for now. Thank you. Bye.